As early as 20 BC, its ore was used by the Romans in the making of brass and for healing wounds and sore eyes. By the 12th century, it was being produced in other forms in India and China. But it wasn't until the 16th century that zinc was recognized as a separate metal in Europe, where the first zinc smelter began operations in 1743. This heavy metal and the method of producing it from raw materials finally came to America in the days of trading sloops and stagecoaches, and grew to be more than just a vital metal on which a young nation could grow strong, but an essential industry for business and consumer alike. It was an age of innovation and risk-taking. In spite of the onset of the gold rush, the founders of the New Jersey Zinc Company were more interested in building a future. So they committed to work out a profitable way to make zinc from ore, conveniently mined in the New Jersey area. It wasn't until shortly after the Civil War that the long-time investigations of our smelting experts brought forth a successful process for manufacturing metallic zinc. A small plant for this operation was built in Newark, and the production of horsehead zinc began. Although the original company's founding dates back to 1848, our trademark was first used as an emblem on furnace doors in the Newark plant around 1855. That emblem actually dates back to 1786, when the 1-cent piece of the colony of New Jersey was first minted. On that coin appeared the horsehead and plow that formed the Great Seal of the state of New Jersey. For half a century, that brand was a symbol of unique purity and uniformity to zinc users around the world. Today, Horsehead Corporation has emerged from over 150 years of history in the zinc industry to become the world leader in recycled zinc, delivering a newfound quality and passion for the next century of zinc production. It may be hard to imagine a company that began in the industrial hearts of Pennsylvania, New York, and New Jersey, offering an environmental advantage to the steel industry as well as the world. Horsehead Corporation is the better source for zinc, turning what would otherwise end up in a landfill into a valuable commodity for other industries around the globe. Horsehead is the world's largest recycler of zinc-bearing materials, including electric arc furnace dust, a listed hazardous waste generated by steel mini-mills, and other zinc secondary materials generated mainly by the galvanizing industry. Using nearly 100% recycled feedstock to produce finished products, Horsehead's production of zinc metal and zinc oxide from EAF dust and other zinc secondary sources creates a true closed loop of recycling that serves more than just the steel industry. The process, while simplistic in its result, is in fact very complex to operate and maintain. Horsehead utilizes the Wales kiln and its proprietary flame reactor technology, which have been designated by the EPA as best demonstrated available technology for recycling EAF dust. The recycling begins when galvanized scrap steel is melted in electric arc furnaces by steel mini-mills that generate zinc-rich dust. This dust, containing approximately 20% zinc, arrives daily by railroad car and truck at our facilities strategically located in Palmerton, Pennsylvania, Chicago, Illinois, Rockwood, Tennessee, and Beaumont, Texas. Horsehead has rigorous quality control procedures to assure secure management of EAF dust in compliance with prevailing environmental regulations. Over 6.5 million tons of EAF dust, the equivalent of 1.3 million tons of zinc, or the annual consumption of zinc in the United States, has been safely recovered without incident. EAF dust is first mixed with coke fines and fed into the Wales kiln, where it is heated to over 1100 degrees Celsius, generating a crude zinc oxide and producing an iron-rich material with no hazardous characteristics. Iron-rich material, or IRM, is sold to the cement industry to be used as an iron ingredient and to the asphalt industry to be used as an aggregate. In addition, IRM is sold under the trademark Ecotite as a filtration media in environmental water purification applications, solving groundwater contamination issues related to acid mine drainage and heavy metals contamination. The crude zinc oxide is collected and fed into a second calcining kiln, operated at a higher temperature to produce zinc calcine, containing about 65% zinc. During this process, other metals are captured in a fume and later recovered at our Bartlesville, Oklahoma facility. The zinc calcine is transported to our electrothermic zinc smelter in Monaca, just west of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. At the zinc smelter, the calcine is combined with other secondary zinc sources. Here, large vertical furnaces utilize electricity and metallurgical coke to produce carbon monoxide and zinc vapor. The gases are cooled, forming molten zinc, which is tapped and then cast directly into prime Western grade zinc, or transferred to the refinery, where a distillation process is used to produce zinc oxide, an ultra-high purity zinc metal. The carbon monoxide gas collected from the furnace is cleaned, compressed, and piped around the plant for use as a fuel, thus wasting nothing from the smelting process. The demand for zinc continues to grow worldwide as we find new ways to utilize this versatile metal. The largest portion of prime Western grade zinc metal produced by Horsehead goes to the after fabrication hot dip galvanizing industry. Zinc coatings form a protective barrier to prevent rusting of steel, such as in the protection of guardrails and bridges exposed to the elements. Another portion of prime Western zinc metal is used in the production of brass, a zinc-copper alloy. Horsehead produces over 50 grades of zinc oxide for sale to the rubber industry, for tires, belts, and hoses, for zinc-based chemicals in motor oil, paints, and ceramics, even pharmaceuticals for skincare and vitamin supplements. Horsehead is uniquely capable of producing ultra-high purity zinc metal that meets the most stringent specifications required by the alkaline battery industry. Zinc powder is coarser than zinc dust and is used in a variety of chemical, metallurgical, and battery applications. We even manufacture a series of copper-based powders like brass, copper, floss copper, and nickel silver. We sell zinc dust, which is used in corrosion-resistant coatings and friction applications like brake linings for cars and trucks. And no matter what the end product may be, every single Horsehead customer knows that quality is never a question, but an assurance. With industry leadership comes a responsibility to quality through a commitment in testing and precise control at every step. So precise that Horsehead maintains over 700 customer-initiated specifications outlining the physical and chemical requirements, custom packaging, and even the labeling of its products. This is a long-term commitment to quality that has earned Horsehead ISO 9002 certification. Since its inception in 1848, the company we now know as Horsehead Corporation has survived more than a century and a half of industrial and technological development and supplied countless products for businesses and consumers all over the world. Having produced millions of tons of zinc and value-added zinc products from recycled materials, Horsehead Corporation remains an industry leader for the next century. Horsehead Corporation, leading the world in zinc recycling.